of the 5 Tingatinga painters of the first generation accepted trainees of Tingatinga style, who will form the second generation of the Tingatinga painters. Simon Potter was against the idea of training more artists Tingatinga style, with the reason that these new students did not produce the same exact style left by his late brother Edward Saidi Tingatinga. He wanted to maintain the same attitude of late Edward Tingatinga of limiting the students. Simon challenged the students and produced the paintings which appeared pretty close, possibly the closest, in style to those left by the founder. Simon made a clear non-negotiable stance for this matter and decided to break apart. He caused a big damage in the group considering he was the only blood brother of the founder of Tingatinga in the group. He left Dar es Salaam to Arusha, then Nairobi, Kenya, where he opened his own studio and painted for the rest of his life. His life came to an end August 12, 1984.
None of today's paintings look exactly like those done by the founder Edward Said Tingatinga over 30 years ago.
Sasa unaonaje ukilinganisha kipindi hicho na sasa hivi, kwamba hii kazi ni ile sanaa ambayo ameiacha mzee Said Tingatinga ama kidogo kuna mabadiliko?
Sasa hivi kidogo kuna mabadiliko.
Mabadiliko gani ambayo unayaona?
Yapo, kwa sababu iko imechanganywa kidogo, sio kama vile mwanzo, kwa sababu mwanzo ilikuwa aidha anachora mnyama mmoja. Unaona, lakini sasa hivi kuna mchanganyiko, anachora wanyama wengi kwa sehemu moja.
However, there are still few signs remain in current Tingatinga's paintings which sustain from the original Tingatinga.
After the disappearance of Edward Saidi Tingatinga, the first generation formed the new style of painting which sustained up to today. Many painters began using canvas instead of hardboard in order to favor their customers' desire.
These artists spring up in the Tingatinga school as contemporary Tingatinga artists. Is the movement away from the very traditionally defined Tingatinga style of a singular image of one of the big 5 African animals that is set up in the center of the frame, either singularly or it is surrounded with geometric patterning that fills up the entire frame of the image. These artists, as proponents of moving Tingatinga more into a more commercialized, more Western accepted view of what African art should be, are extending the range of Tingatinga art to a much broader base of subject matter, coloration, stylistic differentiations, color manipulation, contrast between color field and pattern and texture, and movement away from the necessity to have square formats into formats that can extend out to be extremely long or extremely narrow vertically.